Sudoku stream. I am Rusty. I am also loading up yesterday's puzzle. Puzzle all solved this morning, I hope. We'll see. I'm willing to accept that can't always get them all solved in the time I'd like to, but we're going to do our best. Or at least make our best attempt at considering where we are at the moment. Could be I've got some mental disorders. Happens to people. Don't think I've got any, but, I've got one more block here, square. All right, as usual, hit the check mark if it is a valid puzzle. You get 20 seconds to get a head start on me. Meanwhile, I'll distract myself from the puzzle, and at the end of 20 seconds, you get to offer me assistance if you wish, or try to play along. Here we go. All right. So we've got 20 seconds. So it'll be about 5 seconds after the top of the hour on the clock on the screen there. Not hour up of the minute. 15 minutes, 5 seconds into Central Daylight Time on the 31st of July, 2026. There we go. And yep, we're actually a little bit later than that. Oh well. So I got a couple possible ones there. I get a 1 here. One of these two is a 1. Got 4 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. And that's it. So let's go with the 2s. Got a 2 here. Lucky. I've got 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities here. Got a 2 here and a 2 here. So besides a 1, one of these two is going to be a 2. And then I've got 4 possibilities here. Let's see, down here I've got 3 possibilities, and it looks like I've got 5 possibilities here. All right, on to 3s. I've got a 3 here, another 3 here, a 3 here, so 2 possibilities here. Not 2s, 3s. Over here, I've got 5 possibilities. I've got 4 or 5 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here, and 3 possibilities here. Okay, 4s. We get a 4 here. That helps. One of these two is going to be a 4. This is blocked. These two are blocked. This one's blocked up here. These two are blocked over here. So one of these two will be a 4. And that means this one gets to be a 4, which means this is a 4. Got these two as possibles there. And so far I've got 4 possibles here, except that we know one of these two is to be a 4. This can't be a 4, so this is a 4. No, it's not. One of these 4, or one of these 3 is a 4. Now, I just used that to figure out where this one was going to be. All right, 5s. I do not see any 5s on the board. We're going to be doing a flood fill at some point, I believe, to get everything solved in. So 6s. Get a 6 here. So 3 possibilities of a 6 there. 4 possibilities here. Here we've got 4 possibilities. These two being blocked. 3 possibilities here. One of these two is a 6. And that's all I can do at the moment. So let's move on to 7s. Get a 7 here. 5 possibilities there. 4 here. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities here. Means we've really got 2 possibilities here. We've got the 1, 2 here, so neither of these can be a 7, or for that matter, any of the other numbers. So one of these two has to be a 7, and so on. All right. These two is a 7. I've got 5 possibilities here. 6 possibilities, 4 possibilities here. And you have 3 possibilities there. And that we actually are down to 3 possibilities here as well. So we get an 8 here, an 8 here. One of these two will be an 8. Here I've got 4 possibilities for an 8. 4 possibilities for an 8. I've got 6 possibilities there, 3 possibilities. Nope, I got the two marked already. So 3 here, 5 here, and 3 here. This one can't be an 8. But unfortunately this one can be, so I can't narrow it down to these two down here. All right, 9s. One of these two is a 9. Get a 9 here, 9 here. And then with this 9 here, I've got 2 possibilities for a 9 here. One of these two is a 9. So far I've got 4 possibilities here. Excuse me, and 5 possibilities up here with the 2 here. All right. This does not look like we've got a lot, but let's see what we can do. So one of these 3 is a 1, 2 here. 3 possibilities for 3. 2 possibilities for 4. 5 possibilities for 5. 2 for 6. And wide open on 7s. And 4 possibilities for an 8. None of these 3. All right. So this is not looking like it's going to be much help, but let's go ahead and flood everything in. So we'll start here. I've got a pair of 1, 2s here. So we get to drop the 3s in here. 4 and 5 are already placed. 6s. Not a lot of guidance on 6s, so we'll flood those in. 2 possibilities for 7 already marked. 3 possibilities for 8. No, 4 possibilities for 8. And then 5 possibilities for 9. 1, 2, 3 already placed, as well as 4. 4 possibilities for 5. 4 places for a 6. 2 for a 7. Oh, that one can't be a 6. Okay, so 3 places for a 6. 2 places for a 7. Looks like I get to earmark everything for 8s. And we've already got 2 places tagged for 9s. This one can't be it. This one can't be it. This one can't be. All right. Over here, we didn't get a lot earmarked. 1, 2. So one of these 2 is a 3, which means this is not a 3. We got a 4 here. One of these 2 is a 5, so neither of these 2 are. We've got 3 places for a 6. Oh, that can't be a 3, so that turns this into a 3. And then we've got a 7 already. I need one of these 2 to be an 8, so this doesn't get to be a 6 anymore. That's a 6. Can also clear out these 2 for 8s, and this one as well. So we got a 1, 2 here, 7, 6 here, so not a 6 there or there. Not a 6 here or here. 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 9. 1, 2, 1, 2. 8, 5, 8, 5, 9. And balance there. 8, 5 pair here. All right. We got 1s placed here. I've got 5 places for 2 for the moment. It's actually going to be one of these 2. We've got to clean up these. Besides the 2 here, I've got 1, 3, 4. One of these 2 is a 5. So I don't need to worry about placing 5s in any of these. 6s. We've got 2 places for a 6 here. I've got 5 places for a 7 for now. 3 places for an 8. Oh, that's not an 8. Oh, got an 8. Never mind. So one of these. Okay, we are missing something here. 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. Nope. One of these 2 is a 5. 6. We got these 2 already earmarked as possible 7s. Okay, no. Along with these 2. 3. 8. This can't be a 9. This can't be a 9. One's here. Two's over here. Ah, 3s are missing. One of these 2 is going to be a 3. There we go. 3 7 pair. So these no longer get to be 7s. And this is not a 3, so that's a 7. This is a 3. This becomes a 9. Not a 9 there. I've got a 1 6 pair here. All right. One of these 4 is a 2. 3, 4's up here. Everything looks like it could potentially be a 5. 6. One of these two is a 7. One of these two is an 8, and we've got a 9 here. So let's validate this. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yes, this is a 5. So we can clean out these 5 possibilities. There are possibilities for a 5. Okay, I've got 7s and 4s up here, so we're not going to be a 2. That's going to be a 2. Not a 2. That'll be a 5. One of these two is a 2. One of these two is an 8. One of these two is a 7. All right. On to over here. Looks like I've got 4 possibilities for a 1. Not a 2 there, but I've got 3 possibilities for a 2. I've got a 3 and a 4 provided already. This one gets to be a 5. Looks like I've got 3 possible 6s. One of these two is going to be a 7, because I need one in the row and don't have any anywhere else on it. I've got an 8 here, and one of these two will be a 9. This one doesn't get to be a 7, so that's a 7, that's a 3. Not a 3. That's a 2. So not a 2 there or there. That becomes a 1. This becomes a 2, not a 7 here. That's a 9. 8, 7. Not a 9, not a 9, not a 9. Not an 8, not an 8. 5 and 9 here. Don't have any additional conflicts or fixes there. However, that might have fixed things here. This becomes an 8. This becomes a 2. This is not a 1 now, neither is that, so that's a 1. That's not a 1. This is a 1. This is a 6. Not a 6. It's a 9. That becomes a 6. We still have to figure out 7 and 4 here. However, we can now clean up that 9. That's 7. One of these two. Oh, we got a 7. Not a 7. That's not a 9. All right. This becomes our 9. I've got a 6 here, tentatively. Yep, 6 here. So not a 6, that's a 3. This is a 6. This is an 8. So one of these two is a 4. One of these two is a 1. It's not this one, so this is a 1, 2. One of these two is a 3. It's not this one, so that's a 3. 4 here. We get a 5 down here and an 8 here. And not a 3 there. That's a 3. So let's come over here and we'll see if we can solve this one out. So one of these two is a 2. Get a 1, 3, 4. I've got 3 possible 5s, a 6. One of these two is a 7. And it looks like I've got 3 possible 8s and a 9 here. So 8, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, and 428, 875, 78 or 752. Okay. Let's see what we can do over here now. So we should be able to solve this one. It's just elimination. We've got already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is an 8. So neither of these are 8. That makes this a 5. This becomes an 8 and a 5 here. And we can clean up these two potential 5s. This becomes a 7, 2, and 8 here. So now one of these two is a 7. What about 2s? So this can't be a 2. Neither of these can be a 2. So that's a 2. This becomes a 4. Solving this is a 7. That's a 4. This is no longer a 7. That's a 7. And this becomes a 5. And that was solved in 19 minutes and 41 seconds. How did you do? Did you have a good time with this one as well? I hope you did. We are going to see about getting a hard puzzle set up for later on tonight. And I will get the results posted and all that good stuff. Have a great day, everybody, and we will see you